Hi, in this segment I want to speak about the utility and importance that could be played by high-level technology in order to enhance and develop sustainable development projects in several economical fields. First of all, in order to get an introduction to this kind of factor, I would like to speak about the machine learning that artificial intelligence has created for the future of big data analytics and the fact that it has worked with several programs. For example, these companies that lead in artificial intelligence have been involved with NASA, for instance. So the most important three factors that we can that characterize them is the fact that they run everywhere, they are and anywhere, they are scalable, and also they're enterprise grade, which means they can be either high performance and secure. The hybrid open source software is also a kind of rapid innovation that several companies have put in place. It works also for them while they are working with governmental agencies and high-level instances. We have to understand that the goals of this technology, the artificial intelligence, is pattern recognition, is for detection, and is also for prediction. And supporting open sources of technology and driving citizens' insights. It protects also businesses through cybersecurity, fraud detection, and enhances intelligence. So the summary when we speak about the artificial intelligence is the fact that they could be creators for the industry, they can be most widely used platform, and also open science, innovation, and efficiency. To link that to what I was speaking about in regard of developing projects, I was speaking about the need and the importance of developing agricultures nowadays in several developing countries. And I was thinking about the climate smart initiative that could be widespread with several countries that have problems in developing their agriculture. Weather agencies are mostly located in airports, which doesn't give a good observation, in particular for agriculture. The food production has increased and it's becoming a determinant challenge for the producer to be in touch with this kind of technologies. So climate smart projects can reach an agricultural network and give to them to the network precision on farm weather prediction and reporting every like twice an hour or three times an hour. It could also be very important in terms of data collection. The information data got collected and sent by the DTN, data, the data technology network, and it could be sent into a cloud. It doesn't need a large bandwidth for that. So data management, communication management, quality control, and distributions are four several important factors that could be brought through the implementation of this technology in the agricultural fields. The projects of climate smart agriculture is also for about an information system, and it requires a lot of cost to add harvest pesticides expenses, so it's very challenging for the producer to have these forecasts before putting these costs. They can lose sometimes up to $15,000 if they miss a miscalculation in terms of rain forecast. That's how important it is. It creates insights and opportunity. The weather has also a major financial impact, as I said, and it could be a leading provider for business weather solution in terms of several factors: the energy, the transportation, the agriculture, the aviation, the business government. The topic is agriculture, but this kind of technology could be, of course, spread and transferable to all the mentioned fields that I spoke about, the different sectors. So being leading in agriculture is about strong partnership, and also the fact that weather forecast through high-level technology could improve the agricultural perspective from these angles: the unique technology, the experienced material that is used, and the accuracy. Important to notice that the National Weather Service and several agencies work on accuracy, and that's a very important matter for agriculture here in the United States or in the developing countries where the sustainable development of agriculture can be maintained. These stations, as I mentioned earlier about the clouds and the capacity of the bandwidth, are getting agronomic data and kicking it out to the clouds of the several companies, and they can offer certified weather structure. So in the United States, for example, we have been following the last 5 years as much rain as the following 30 years backward, which is a very important way to see things in terms of capacity and dimension. In terms of accuracy of precipitation data analysis, this permits also a know-how of how many inches you will get, which is very important for agriculture in areas of desertification. When I speak about the Middle East, North Africa, and also several sub-Saharan African countries. Of course, the project can be implemented as well in Asian countries, in Latin Americans. It could be a great opportunity for developing the agriculture worldwide. The climate change is already affecting, if I come back to the Arab world, it's affecting the Arab world in dire ways. So that's the reason why it's very important to have the forecast, because we get several months of the year of extreme heat. The production is rain-fed, and again, this is another factor to improve in the forecast, and that the technology could do better by taking into consideration this factor. So the DTN can also help instances of this any given countries that is in charge, the ministries of agriculture of any given countries, in order to control the land via, for example, projects of climate smart. The people can be farmers, and they can work also in developing this perspective into their small parcels of fields. And the DTN could deploy equipment for that matter that in itself will create jobs to the local population, and of course improve the economy, followed by the installation, then the professional calibration. DTN online database is simplicity and connection and convenience, and the return on investment is based on two value propositions, which has increased the yield, which is a very important bottom line in this kind of factor. So because you can get notified about the project of the climate smart via phone text, via email, or other factors. Like I said, the information gets transferred rapidly to an iCloud, and it doesn't require a large bandwidth space in order to get that information, sometimes as fast as 15 minutes. I think it's a great initiative in terms of technology that could be looked upon by several instances in charge of agriculture and agronomy and even agrotourism in several countries. Thank you.